Hello everyone, welcome back once again in computer science class. In today's session, I'm going to discuss four pattern. So as you can see here, the first pattern is that is plus pattern. The cross symbol is going to be printed in plus order like this. This is a plus symbol. Second pattern is very much similar with the first pattern, but there is only one difference. What is the difference? The difference is in place of space, zero symbol is there and remaining rest is same. Fine. In third pattern, as you can see here, there is a cross pattern. In cross pattern, asterisk symbols are going to be printed here and remaining rest position space is there. Pattern number 4 is very much similar with pattern number 3 because cross are going to be printed in this manner, but here in place of space 0 is going to be printed here. Fine. So both the pattern, these two patterns are based on this previous one. So we will discuss this pattern first. After that, in place of space, we will put zero symbol so that we can get this pattern and this pattern. Okay. So let's start. So as you can see here, first I'm going to discuss this pattern. As you can see here, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 1, 2, 3 and 4. So I'm going to write this in a table form. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Fine. This is I and this is J. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. This is there are total number of columns is 5. Total number of rows is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And cross symbol is going to be printed here at the mid. Remaining rest position, there is a space. Here you need to be print space or 0 in the next program. Fine. So as you can see here, this is a rows. This is what? Columns. Columns are the pillars and rows are the horizontal lines. Columns are the vertical lines. As you can see here, we had already discussed so many things. So for rows, we have to take I variable and for the columns, we have to take J variable. So I'm going to discuss same thing in the next window. That is I is equal to 1. I'm going to make a for loop. I is equal to 1. I less than is equal to 5 and I plus plus. Fine. So that is the first. As you can see here, I'm going to make it again. Just wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So this is J and this is I. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cross, 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 cross. Here cross. And rest position, there is a space. Fine. There is a space. Space I am going to show with the help of dash symbol. So as you can see here, for row के लिए we have to write this for loop, outer for loop, and the for loop, that is nested loop, inner loop for column printing or value printing, you can say. That is J 1 to 5. J less than is equal to 5. Fine. But there is a condition here. In which position you have to print this cross symbol? As you can see here, here and here. So you can see this is the position. That is the third column, that is J, and third row. As you can see here, this is the third row. In third column in third row, cross symbol is going to be print. मीन्स थर्ड कॉलम में और थर्ड रो में केवल जो क्रॉस सिंबल है वो प्रिंट होके आ रहा है. रिमेनिंग रेस्ट पोजीशन में क्या हो रहा है, क्या हो रहा है बेटा, स्पेस आ रहा है. सो इस कंडीशन के लिए हम लोग यहां पर इस प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व करने के लिए यहां पर एक कंडीशन लगाएंगे. इफ आई इक्वल टू 3 एंड ऑपरेटर j इक्वल टू 3. जैसे कि आपको पता है आई की वैल्यू 3 है और जे की वैल्यू यहां पे भी 3 है. सो अगर ये कंडीशन आती है तो क्या राइट करेंगे, एसओपी यू हैव टू प्रिंट दिस क्रॉस सिंबल, else what you have to do, SOP you have to print space only, nothing else. Fine. You need to print only space. Fine. Now I'm going to close this loop and that loop. So that is our program. Why I'm going to use I is equal to 3 and j is equal to 3? For this program, in place of third row or in place of third column, cross symbol is going to be print. But if there is a n number of rows and n number of columns, then what you will do, you need to find the mid of that particular table, because third row is the mid of this total number of rows. As you can see here, 1 2 3 4 5, total number of rows is 5. As you know very well, total rows कितनी है बेटा, 5. अगर कोई वेरिएबल लेंथ की, अगर x जितने भी क्रॉस सिंबल्स प्रिंट हो रहा है वो n नंबर्स के हों, n नंबर्स, टोटल नंबर ऑफ रोज n नंबर्स की हो, तब भी ये कंडीशन लगेगी नहीं. तब उस केस में ये कंडीशन नहीं लगेगी, क्योंकि ये कंडीशन केवल यहां पर फिक्स है, केवल इस प्रोग्राम के लिए, बिकॉज थर्ड इज द मिड पोजिशन ऑफ दिस प्रोग्राम. बट हाउ टू फाइंड द मिड पोजिशन? सो देर इज द फॉर्मूला n/2 + 1 you can use in place of 3, n/2 + 1. n/2 क्या होगा बेटा, total number of rows is 5, so 5/2 that is 2.5, but it is an integer type, so you will consider it 2. 2 + 1 is 3, so I is equal to 3. If you are giving the value of n is 8, suppose that 8th row, total number of rows we want 8, so 8 divided by 2 that is 4. 4 plus 1 that is 5. So I is equal to 5. So 5 will be the mid of that particular table. Let's see this program. Just wait a minute. I'm going to make a class that is pattern. Now my class is created. Double click on it. Control A, delete. Class pattern public static void main. After that I need int variable, int type I and j variable. Then I'm going to make for loop I is equal to I less than equal to, I'm going to make first for 5 number of rows program, another for loop j is equal to 1, j less than is equal to 5 semicolon j plus plus. Now what you need to print here, system dot out dot println, not println, only print. What you need to print, you have to print cross symbol, and else part what you need to print, sorry, there must be a condition first before printing this statement. What if I is equal to 3 and j is equal to 3? Fine. If this condition is satisfied, then x cross will be printed. Else I'm going to copy this statement, SOP statement. In place of x we have to print spaces. So after giving the space, leave it. Now for loop is closed, inner for loop is closed, outer for loop is closed, main close and class close. Compile करेंगे, no syntax error. Now I'm going to execute it. Void main, it is showing in single line, so what we have to do, we have to use println. Just wait a minute. Here you have to use, in place of print you have to use println. no syntax error, void main. Now you can see here it is printing like this. There is something mistake I have done. Let me check first. I is equal to 1, I less than is equal to 5, I plus plus, j is equal to 1, j less than is equal to 5, semicolon, j plus plus, if I is equal to 3 and j is equal to 3. If this condition is satisfied, cross symbol is going to be print, else space is going to print. That is the part of this loop, and after that you have to print this statement here. I forget to write in place of this statement. यहाँ पर आपको यूज करना था आफ्टर इनर लूप, जैसा कि आपने प्रीवियस प्रोग्राम्स में भी किया है. यहाँ पे प्रिंट एलन विदाउट एनी स्पेस. फाइन. नाउ आई एम गोइंग टू प्रिंट इट अगेन. Yeah, compile it again. No syntax error. Go to the main. As you can see here, this symbol is printed. Plus pattern. Now I want, in place of spaces, I want to print zero symbol. So I'm going to print here 0. Control K, main. As you can see here, in place of spaces, 0 symbol is going to be printed. So that is the first and second pattern. Now I'm going to discuss the next pattern, that is pattern number 3. Just wait a minute. So what was the next pattern? The next pattern was like this. That is the manner. This and this type. So before discussing this type, first we need to discuss how to print this line like this. Suppose that if I want to print asterisk symbol in this manner, what you have to do? Just make a table. इस टाइप के प्रोग्राम को आपको करने के लिए सबसे पहले आप इसको क्या कर लीजिए, टेबल बना लीजिए. यहाँ पे क्या कर लीजिए, टेबल. ठीक है. एंड वन मोर थिंग, if you want to discuss n number of, if you want to take n number of rows, so how to find the mid value? So by putting n by 2 plus 1 you can find the mid value, and I is equal to n by 2 plus 1, that is for I, and j is equal to n by 2 plus 1. फाइन. तो वो आप करके देखिएगा. अगर कोई इश्यू होता है देन डिस्कस विथ मी इन द नेक्स्ट क्लास. ठीक है. Now 1 2 3 4. One more. 1 minute. Just give me a minute. I'm going to make a table like this so that you can understand in better manner. Like this. 1 2 3. 1 2 3 4 5. So asterisk symbol is going to printed here, here, here as a diagonal, and rest place there is a space. There is a space. Fine. So as you know very well, this is j and this is I. This is j, this is I. So 1 2 3 4 and 5. 5 rows are there. 1 2 3 4 and 5 columns are there. As you know very well, here you have to print the asterisk symbol in diagonal. Now you can see, if the value of I is 1 and the value of j is 1, asterisk symbol is going to be printed. If the I is equal to j, means the value of I is 2, then the value of j is also 2, then asterisk symbol is going to be printed. If the value I is 3 and the value of j is 3, then asterisk symbol is going to be printed. If the value of I is 4 and the value of j is 4, asterisk symbol is going to be printed. If the value of I is 5 and the value of j is 5, the asterisk symbol is going to be printed. It means if the I is equal to j, the asterisk symbol is going to be printed for this manner. But what about this? If I want to print asterisk symbol like this, in this manner, there must be a different logic. Okay. So if you want to print asterisk symbol in this manner like this, I'm going to make, just a minute, yeah, asterisk symbol like this manner. For this, what you need to do, just find the logic. If I is equal to 1, fine. If I is equal to 1 and j is equal to 5, asterisk symbol is printed. If I is equal to 2 and j is equal to 4, asterisk symbol is printed. If I is equal to 3 and j is equal to 5, j is equal to 3, asterisk symbol is printed. It means if I'm going to plus I and j, if I'm adding I plus j, it is giving 6. 2 plus 4, it is giving 6. 3 plus 3, it is giving 6. So whenever the I plus j is equal to 6, asterisk symbol is going to printed in this manner. And for this manner, if I is equal to j, asterisk symbol is going to print like this. And remaining rest position, there is a space. Now see the program. I'm going to make it. Yes, in this loop I'm going to do some little bit change. In place of 3, I'm going to put j I is equal to j, or here I'm giving the condition I plus j is equal to 6. Fine. Now I'm going to compile it. Just a minute. Okay, after that we have to put double equal symbol because we have to compare the value. Now click on pattern, void main. Now you can see the pattern like this. This is a cross pattern and remaining rest position 0 is going to be printed. Now I'm going to remove the 0 so they can, so you can clearly, wait a minute, you can clearly see the result pattern. Now you can see here, that is the previous one, that is the second one. In the previous, 0 is going to be printed in place of spaces. In next, space is going to be printed in place of 0. So that is the cross pattern. Okay, I think it is very easy. Let's try to make this program in your home. Use your own concept. It doesn't matter whatever the concept I am telling you, that is the only method. No, it is not the only method. There are lots of logics are there. You can use your brain. You can use another logic also for making this program. So make this program, and if you have any problem regarding these two patterns, you can text me, you can WhatsApp me, you can comment on it. ठीक है, तब तक के लिए गुड डे टू ऑल, हैव अ नाइस डे, कीप लर्निंग, जय माता की.